Me, 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 me. Okay. Hi. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever video that I'm making for YouTube. And as the title suggests, we're going to be making Yasmin's Tokyo-a-Gogo red sweater from the Bratz collection. Disclaimer number one, I originally wanted to make this into like a TikTok only, and then randomly in the middle of it decided I didn't want to do that, and I'm going to make it a YouTube video. So basically I shot everything, no sound. I was planning on hiding my face because I wasn't feeling very confident about it, and also no talking, and also it's vertical, so bear with me. I'm gonna try to make it as entertaining as possible through editing, which I don't know how to do, so again, bear with me. Disclaimer number two, I forgot what it was. It was really good. It was really good. It was a good one. It was a good one, but I forgot. Disclaimer number two, this is going to be really awkward and shy and weird, I guess. I don't know. It's just going to be really socially awkward, I guess, because I have no idea how to talk in front of a camera. Very little eye contact too. So this is your daily quota of eye contact that I'm making right now. It is not my favorite thing in the world, so please enjoy that. Also, disclaimer number three. This was a fail. A proper fail. This video is not a tutorial. I make a lot of impulsive decisions that are just not good. That's just kind of my brand. So yeah, just so you know, don't watch this thinking I'm going to teach you something incredible about how to make that sweater, because I am absolutely not gonna. This is more of like a don't do it like this type of vibe. So yeah. And also I have to add that I in fact have a supermodel to model the original outfit, because I went back to my parents' house to get all of my bratz clothes and 2 bratz dolls. So we have a supermodel, so you can like sort of refresh your memory or just fresh it for the first time, I guess, if you've never had a bratz doll. Sad. But yeah, that's the vibe. That is the vibe. So let's just go, I guess. The wool that I used for this project was the little Crazy Sexy wool by Wool and the Gang. The pink one is Hot Pink Pink and the red one is Lipstick Red. Ew! What is that? Get off the frame. Thank you. I'm back. Like I mentioned before, this sweater was a bit of a fail. The main thing is that when I looked at the original sweater, I was so sure that I saw like diagonals, and my brain immediately went, boom, raglan sweater. Don't ask me why. So I went raglan sweater, and I was like, obviously, and I was like, that's so convenient, right? Because like it's pretty easy to make. You don't have to sew anything. It's just knitting, and you just increase, and then you separate the sleeves, and then you're done. When you're not done, but then you keep going and then you're done. And there's no sewing involved, which I love. Big mistake. It was just sewn like that, sort of like diagonal shaped, I guess, because it's really small. But for a human, definitely not a raglan. The main problem that I had with the raglan was that because it's kind of straight, so it ends up looking pretty oversized, and that was obviously not the vibe we were going for, because the original one is a lot more because the original one is a lot more like form-fitting. It's not meant to be a raglan. So that was my big mistake, and I was pretty stubborn. I kept going. So anyway, here's me working on it. I just kept knitting as a raglan, and here's me trying it on and realizing that it is way too big. But yeah, also I look disgusting on those videos. This is not negative self-talk, it's just facts. Like I said, I didn't think I would be on camera. I thought I was going to put like a huge like emoticon or something that would like be hiding my face. So I didn't bother too much with my hair and my face. I had this huge acne breakout, and I swear to God, I swear guys, I actually shower once in a while. I do shower and I do wash my hair. I just not on that day. For sure not on that day. But I usually do. Okay, it's just you caught me at a bad time. But I usually do wash my hair. I felt like it was pretty important to say that. My hair right now, clean. On this video, gross. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Yeah, now back to the good part. This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow. Thank you. Fuck you, Sam. Oh, Sam is stinky. Pork and beans. Look at him with his white snakes. Idiot in a striped suit. Walking around here thinking like you're so cute. Alright, bitch. I wanna kill you. And that's what I'm gonna do. Sam, they call you Rice. But you're so rude, you're not even nice. I would push you off the building, I would throw you down the stairs. Sam, hit me, I do not care. Let's then run and do the game, so you act like this, so lame. Like, welcome to Game Checkers, I'm the boss. I'm scared inside, and my heart is made of moss. I'm a little tree baby, I'm a mushroom man. I'm scared, give me a can of milk, mommy, please. Give me my beans, I'm a little baby, and I have disease. I belong in the grave. Yes, you do. Get in there, Sam. I'll kick you in the shoe. Wow. It's way too big. No, it's supposed to be like this, and it's like this. So that's not okay. I don't know what to do. I have to take up like this much on each side of it. And like basically all of this needs to be gone. The sleeves are really big as well, but I can always be kind of fixed, sort of. So yeah, I feel like I may have to frog it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't want to frog the whole thing, but I feel like maybe I'm gonna like frog it until like till the point where I separated the sleeves or something, and then maybe from there I'll try to keep it like under, like here under this line on each side. Maybe I will decrease some stitches to make it a bit tighter and fit better, because I don't want to start over. I really don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to think about it. So here's the decision that I've made. I'm going to undo it all the way to like sort of like here, like right under the armpit, like where it sort of like joined in when I separated the sleeves. And so I'm going to undo all of this basically. So my idea is that I'm going to leave this like one stitch here, kind of like not touch it, and then on each side of it I'm going to like decrease, like leaning left and leaning right, and hopefully it's going to make something like this but in reverse, and it's just going to end up looking like a seam. So it's not going to be that big of a deal, because if people see, they'll be like, oh, that's where she sewed it together or something. So that's what I'm hoping for. I have no idea if that's actually going to work or not. Yep, that's the only idea that I have that doesn't require me to like start over, because I don't want to do that, to be honest. And yeah, so this is what we're going to do, and I'm really hoping it's going to work and it's not going to look too ugly, and I'm gonna like get to decrease enough to have it at least be a regular size, because right now it's just so oversized right now. Oh my gosh, hi. Hello. Anyway, right now it's just so oversized. I just don't want it to look like that. So if it could just be a little bit more fitted, that would already be a pretty big win in my opinion. So we're just going to be a little bit crafty and just hope for the best, I guess, and then we'll see what we do for the sleeves. But the sleeves should be fine, because I can decrease it and it's just not going to be too noticeable, I think. But we'll see. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll just leave them pretty big. So yeah, that's like a few rows of undoing, which is extremely annoying, and I hate frogging. So this is not fun. We also have at least one change of like yarn, and I think we might have like a full ball of yarn to undo after that. So really fun stuff. But hopefully, like not hopefully, but obviously the frogging is going to take 2 seconds, but the redoing is going to take hours. So I am not very excited about that, and I'm already losing stitches. Okay, anyway, back to work, I guess. Oh no. Okay, so what needed to be undone is undone. Actually, what didn't need to be undone is also undone, because I got carried away and I didn't notice I was like actually undoing a lot more than I wanted to. So it's like to the point where like the armpits are not joined anymore, they're officially separated. So I have to be really careful. But yeah, so this is where we're back at. It was painful, not gonna lie. I did not like that. Yep, so yep. But first I have to pick up all of my stitches and then I'll be back on track. It's fine, it's chunky yarn. I'll go fast. In a couple hours I'll be back to where I want it to be. I'm hoping maybe 3 hours. But yeah, and I officially back on almost the beginning of the previous ball of yarn. So yeah, but that's fine. So I just needed So I just did 3 rows since I undid the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but almost all of the whole thing. I just did like a regular one just to like reattach the sleeves and everything. And then I did 2 rows with the creases. It's looking fine actually. It's looking much better than I thought it would look. This is kind of what it looks like right now, which I think is fine actually. So you have like the central kind of like the raglan stitches kind of, and then you have both sides that are like leaning towards it, and it's looking okay. Like it's looking fine. It's like, it's honestly, it's looking fine. It's looking fine. I think we might have saved it. So this is the situation now. I have the crease for like a few rows. I did like just 1 or 2 rows of no decreases because it was starting to look really weird on the side, but it's still pretty big. So I'm gonna keep going, but it is looking a bit better. So it's now the next day, Sunday, 9 p.m. I did not knit today because I was being lazy. And also I have decreased quite a lot for the sweater, and I was trying it on last night and it's kind of perfect now. So I think I'm going to just knit straight now, but it is officially the most weirdly shaped sweater ever knitted. What is this? She is snapped. Like, look at that. Look at that diagonal. Anyway. Ooh. Hello. We're watching Arcade. Look at that. This is so creepy. Okay, this is not the sweater. This is the sweater. Sorry, this is the sweater. I'm wearing the same color today, but this is the sweater, guys. Do not get confused. This is the sweater, okay? This one, not this one. This one, okay? Not, no, yes, okay, no, yes, thank you. I am exhausted. Today was an office day because I only get to work from home once or twice a week. So I was at the office today. When I go to the office, I go really early so I can leave early as well. So I get up around 5:40 in the morning and then take a train a bit after 6 a.m. But then I can leave the office around 4 p.m. which is kind of cool because it means I get to be home around like 5:30 or something. But it also means that I'm super tired when I go home. When I come home at night, I'm like really exhausted and I don't really feel like doing anything, but also I kind of want to do something, but I really want to. Oh my god.
What the hell?
Wow!
Welcome to breakfast. I ended up not really knitting last night because I was just really tired from my entire work week. I just wanted to watch my show and that is it. But I thought, why not do a little check up of where I'm at right now with the sweater. I'm really worried. I'm trying to trust the process, but I don't think there's any process to trust, to be honest. I'm just really like improvising, like 100% improvising. So it's not that great. It doesn't look bad, but it's definitely a little bit wonky. Like the shape is really weird. I have to say I regret making a raglan sweater. When I took that decision, I was like, oh my god, I'm such a genius. Yeah. I am such a genius, you guys. But no, actually that was like the worst possible idea I could have ever ever had. It was the worst idea ever, but it's fine. I just didn't want to frog it. I didn't really have the mind to do it. I just wanted to make the sweater. I should have frogged it maybe, but it's fine. And then the sleeves, which is weird as well, so I tried to improvise again. The end result is fine. Like I think if you don't look too close, like it's fine. The wool is a little bit chunky, it doesn't slide between my fingers, so I have to hold it like a beginner kind of, which makes the tension a little bit uneven throughout the sweater. It's not the end of the world, and it's not like the craziest, like the worst tension ever, but it's fine. And yeah, but I'm trying to wait for the end result. I left the color at the end because it just wasn't working out. I couldn't make, usually you make the color first. I didn't. I made it super white. I don't know why. It was a weird idea, and now I have to deal with it. And of course I left it to the end. So now I guess I'm just going to keep on improvising, because it's weird. I picked up the stitches last night and I was like, what exactly was my thought process here? Like, what was I expecting? It's clearly the worst idea ever. So I guess I picked up every stitch so that it looks as seamless as possible, but I just don't know what it's going to look like. I'm just gonna see, I guess. I'm just going to start decreasing so that it kind of follows up here, but I'm thinking it's just not gonna work like it does in my head. So we'll see. Worst case scenario is very ugly. I am going to block it, that's for sure, because the sleeves are a little bit tight. I was so stressed about how like puffy they were, and they were not supposed to be puffy. So I was like a bit stressed about that, and I decreased maybe a tiny bit too much. They're a bit shorter than I would have wanted. It's just a whole fail. Just one fail after another. But it's fine. I knew I wasn't the best with construction, so it's just practice. We're just practicing. Now I've learned. So we're just gonna keep going and just hope for the best. Hope it doesn't look too bad. When I stand pretty far away from the mirror, it actually doesn't look too bad. But I don't think it's going to be a sweater I'm going to wear very often. But I'm gonna block it. We're gonna see what happens. And yeah, the cool thing is I've been watching a lot of shows lately. I'm really happy about that. I was so late with so many things, and I still am, because for a while I just wasn't watching anything. I just feel like a lot of the shows lately have been really bad, especially on Netflix. But I've watched a few stuff, and it wasn't necessarily good, but I'm glad I watched them. I've watched like 3 shows so far while making this sweater, because I watched the live action of Avatar, and then I watched Arcane, and now I'm watching Bon Appetit Your Majesty, like the K-drama with Yuno. That one's good actually, pretty surprised. This one is a good one, because I watched the last 2 K-dramas I watched were King Hotel and My Demon, and both of those were pretty bad, and they got boring like really fast. So I'm just gonna get breakfast, chill out, and then I start knitting on the color and we'll figure it out. So yay! Yay! Happy Saturday. Bees in the trap, bees in the trap, bees in the trap, bees in the trap. So I wake up in the morning and I feel, and I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I lift up my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey yeah, hey yeah. I start having what's going on? She's done! There you go! Oh my god, it's done! Yeah, okay, so she's done. Finally, she's weird, she's wonky, but she's there. So I'm just gonna like weaving the ends and then I'm gonna block it. I'm done with the color. I guess it's fine. It looks much better than I thought it would look, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna weave in the ends, gonna block it, and I guess I'll see you in a few days. Yay!
A few moments later.
Good morning. The sweater is blocked and dry. All the ends of weave are weaved in. Let's try it on, yeah? Let me do a little transition for you. Oh shit. So this is what the sweater ended up looking like. I actually couldn't fit my head through the collar, so I had to undo some stitches so I could put it on. It's not great. As you can see, it's doing this weird thing around my arms. It's not intentional. I didn't mean it to have this sort of like balloon sleeve thing going on. But it was actually, I guess, to be expected since I made it so weirdly. But it did look kind of cute from afar, like when I was looking at it in the mirror with that skirt. It was like, that's nice. But actually, yeah, not great. So, but that's fine. That's totally fine. I have decided to frog it actually. So I'm gonna frog it. I'm gonna undo the whole thing. The wool is really nice, so I don't want it to go to waste, so I'm just going to reuse it for something else. Maybe I'll just redo something similar, but just make it a lot more simple and just better in general. So yeah, this is me showing you my shoes, I guess.